Hey guys, Pinoy Handyman here. Today we're going to check this out. This is the RIDGID XLT. It's a premium series of miter trim cutter right here. So yeah, we're going to check this out. This is totally different and it looks good. And as you can see that you can also use this for cut like a PVC pipe on stuff like that here. So yeah, and then we have all this old stuff right here. This is my miter box right here, but like I said, this is a little bit harder to use it, unlike this thing. And I have this one over here that I'm using for a while now, and these are good also. This is almost the same as this one right here. As you can see that I have a review on this thing. This is the Craftsman, but I have this RIDGID down over here. So we're going to check this thing out right here and how this gonna perform better than this one or this one. This one, I've been using this for so many years, but it's been already beaten up, right? Like I said right there, it's almost going to separate because of the saw always saddle down over here. So you're gonna cut that thing also. You see right there, it's almost coming off. So this is not going to use anymore. We are going to work more easier work like this thing or this thing. So this is most likely the same on this thing, but this one I think is a little bit more precise cut on this thing. And like I said, they have this adjustment down over here, so we're going to see that because we're gonna cut some shoe molding right there. Okay, so yeah. And this is the Stanley down over here. So this is good also. We've been using for a long time, but the problem on this thing, like I said, every time you cut this, it's always moving, and plus the cutting itself is already not good already. Look at that there, it's almost coming off. So it's about time to retire this Stanley right here. Alright guys, so the way this look like right here, so we have the lock down over here is different kind of locks that you have, and this one over here is different also right there. See, so that's for safety, and this one here, it's for safety also right there. So very light, a little bit heavier, and this one is lighter. And as you can see, the structures of this thing is really awesome how they make this thing, and they have the same size right there, 45 degrees, 22.5, and you have so 0 right there. And yeah, and the good thing on this one, you can adjust this thing like that right there. So there's a guide to do that right there, so when you're cutting it, so that is a good one. So unlike this one, it's just like that, so you're just gonna adjust it by yourself. And this one is a guide that you can adjust that, so it's gonna go all the way down over here. It will sit down on here, the shoe molding or any like a PVC pipe. So very nice, very sharp, and it's made by RIDGID. And this one is made by Craftsman. So yeah, so very nice one. We're going to try this thing out and how it cuts right there. Alright guys, we'll see how this thing's cut right there. So let's say 45 degrees right there. You can see that right there. It's really nice because it's gonna sit down all the way down here on the side, if you can see that right there, or here. So when you're cutting this thing 45 degrees, you can go over there on that 25.5. You see that 25.5 right there, and we go to 45. Let's say go to 45 here. Let's cut that and see how precise is that cut right there. Wow, how it's good. It cuts like a butter right there. Nice, very nice. And see this one here, this is the Craftsman. I've been using this for a while now. So let's see how that's gonna cut right there. Same thing, cuts like a butter, but this one RIDGID, for me it's like much better to use it, because like I said, they have all these adjustment right here. You can see that you can adjust right there. Right there, you go to 0. You want to go a 0 right there. You can saddle that there on here. You see, you can saddle that, or you can saddle it around on the other side right there. So yeah, so we're going to saddle that to 0. Let's see that thing. All right, that is good. Wow, that's cut like the butter right there, very clean. And this one here, if you sit down over here on the 0, you see that there's no place to saddle this shoe molding. Unlike this one here, like I said, there's a guide on here. Okay, so that's a good one. This is a good pictures of this rigid miter cut over here. So trim cutter, so that's a good one right there. Nice, I like that. And this one is really good also. I've been using this for a while. This Craftsman lock right there for safety. And this miter box is always, you know, when you're doing this thing, like I said, you're gonna struggle to cut them. Let's say let's go 45 right here, right there. You see that? Let me see that camera right there. If you do that 45 like that, and then I said when you are cutting it, you always need to make it sure it's not moving around, because this thing is gonna move around right there. So it takes a while to cut it. You know, unlike the miter cutter here, this thing is quicker. You see that there? But it's all good too. It's precise cut right there. It's nice also to cut. The only bad thing on this thing, like I said, it takes time. You know, it's a lot of work. You know, back and forth using your saw. Unlike this one, it's faster and it's quicker to use it. Alright guys, so as you can see, how precise cut is that right there. Very nice miter right there. Awesome right there, very good. So that's a good miter cutter down over here. Very nice. So it cuts really clean. So yeah, this is a good one. Alright guys, so this is the review of this rigid miter trim cutter right here. So that's a nice trim cutter, very good one, and it's look nice and very details. Yeah, that's a good have one of that. And right there, so you can see that the comparison of these two, this is better because it's more easier to use it. Like I said, you can saddle the molding down over here, you know. Unlike this one here, you can't. The only thing you can saddle is from on this side right here, right there. Unlike this one, you can saddle it, you know, everywhere that you going to adjust that. Yeah. Alright guys, so this is the review of this rigid miter trim cutter right there. Very nice one. And like I said, name of this rigid, it's really good. You can also use this for wood or PVC right there, this thing. Yep. Alright guys, so this is Pinoy Handyman. Thank you again for watching in my channel, and please don't forget to subscribe and likes. And thank you again guys. Take care and God bless. Thanks.